Hello, and welcome to Dreamscape of History. Tonight, we pull back the tapestry of romanticized history. Forget the shining armor, the grand feasts, the noble quests. We are drifting into the heart of the Middle Ages, into the mud, the cold, and the quiet desperation of daily life. This was an age where survival was the only ambition for most. Settle in to your comfort. Let the noise of your world recede. Allow your mind to drift, to journey with me into the harsh light of a single ordinary day around the year 1325. The first sensation is cold, damp cold that seeps from the packed earth floor beneath you. You stir, not from rest, but from discomfort. Your bed, if you can call it that, is a pile of straw. It rustles with unseen life, fleas, perhaps worse. It carries the faint, sour smell of damp decay, maybe livestock. A single coarse wool blanket offers little warmth, its weight a testament to the dirt woven into its fibers. Distant church bells chime, not a gentle call, but a harsh command. Day has broken. Your home is a single cramped room, wattle and daub walls, a leaky thatched roof. Smoke from the central hearth hangs heavy in the air, stinging your eyes. There are no windows, only slits that let in slivers of gray light and drafts. You are not alone. Your family sleeps beside you, a tangle of limbs under shared blankets. Perhaps a goat or chickens share the space. The air is thick with the smells of unwashed bodies, stale food, animal musk. Privacy is a concept yet unimagined.
A pressing need arises. You stumble outside into the chill dawn. There is no quiet retreat. The toilet is a designated ditch, or perhaps a bucket already overflowing. The stench is overpowering, a constant miasma hanging over the village. You find a moment's relief, then the contents join the rest. In the street, shouting a warning is customary, but rarely effective. The narrow lanes between houses are rivers of filth, human and animal waste mingling with mud and refuse. Navigating them requires careful steps and held breath. Even castles offer little more. Garderobes empty directly outside the walls, a grim welcome mat. The simple act of relieving oneself is a public and unsanitary ordeal. Returning to the hut, thoughts turn to food. Forget abundance, forget flavor. Breakfast is sustenance, nothing more. You huddle near the hearth, where a pot perpetually simmers. Pottage, a thick gruel of boiled grains, maybe some tough root vegetables, peas if the season allows. It tastes of earth, smoke, and monotony. Anything left over from yesterday is stirred back in. Beside it, bread, dark, heavy bread, made of rye or barley, often cut with chaff or even sawdust to make the flour last. It's dense enough to be a weapon. You gnaw in it, slowly. To wash it down? Water is treacherous, drawn from streams polluted by the life upstream. Instead, weak ale, small beer, brewed strong enough to kill the worst of the water's dangers, but low enough in alcohol to permit a day's labor. Even the children drink it. Meat? Cheese? luxuries reserved for feast days if the harvest was kind and the Lord generous. Spices are worth more than silver. Salt is guarded. This meal offers no pleasure, only fuel. Fuel for a body already weary.
Now to face the day. You pull on your clothes, singular, one tunic, likely wool, coarse, itchy, stained with months of sweat, dirt, and life. It hasn't been properly washed in seasons. Cleaning requires hauling water, scrubbing with harsh lye or ashes, a task too time-consuming for most days. Underneath, perhaps a linen shift, perhaps nothing, just scratchy wool against skin already irritated by companions, fleas, lice, bedbugs. They are not shameful secrets. They are universal truths. Everyone itches. Scratching in public is unremarkable. Skin complains with rashes, sores, infections. There are no creams, no remedies, only resignation. Dressed in this uniform of discomfort, you step out. You greet your neighbor with a nod. A wide smile is unwise. Dental hygiene is rudimentary at best. Twigs for scrubbing, maybe a rinse with harsh wine. Decay is inevitable. By 30, teeth are often missing, rotten, agonizing. Toothache isn't an inconvenience, it's a potential death sentence. Extraction is the common cure, performed by the barber surgeon with unsterilized pliers and immense strength. No anesthetic, save for cheap ale or fainting. An abscess? Without modern medicine, it can poison the blood, a fatal end from a simple cavity. Breath is foul. Intimacy requires fortitude. Your mouth is a landscape of slow ruin. The fields await. If you are among the vast majority, you are bound to the land. Serfdom is your reality. You work the plots owned by a distant lord, from the first hint of dawn until the last light fades, 6 days a week. Your tools are simple wood and iron, heavy, inefficient. Plowing, sowing, weeding, harvesting, endless cycles dictated by seasons, not comfort. Your back aches, your hands are rough, calloused, often cut. Injury is common, rest is not. Women share the burden, field labor, alongside the endless tasks of the home, childcare, cooking, weaving, mending. Children join the workforce young, learning survival, not letters. There is no upward path, only the relentless turning of the year and the hope of avoiding starvation. Sickness is a constant shadow. A minor cut can fester, become fatal. A cough can deepen, steal your breath. Medicine is a strange blend of folklore, faith, and guesswork. The body's humors, blood, phlegm, bile, must be balanced. Too hot? Too cold? The barber surgeon arrives with lancet or leeches. Bloodletting is common, weakening the patient further. Herbs are used, some helpful, some useless, some poisonous. Prayers are offered. Surgeons operate with unclean tools, relying on speed, not skill. Infection is the likely outcome. Survival is often despite the treatment, not because of it. Seeking healing is a gamble against grim odds.
Life is precarious. Justice, even more so. Accusations fly easily. Proof is often sought through ordeal. Plunge your arm into boiling water. Retrieve a stone. If the burn heals cleanly, God proclaims you innocent. If it festers, you are damned. Be bound and thrown into a river. Sink, you are pure and drowned. Float, witchcraft is suspected, and you face execution. Punishments are public, brutal, meant to instill fear. Stocks, whipping posts, hangings. Even animals could face trial, judged and sentenced for perceived crimes. Law offers little protection, only harsh consequence. And then, the end. Few see old age. 35, 40 is a long life. Infant mortality steals nearly half before their 5th year. Childbirth is perilous for mothers. Accidents in the field, infections, minor illnesses, all can be fatal. Famine stalks the land during lean years. Plague sweeps through, indifferent to status. Death is not a distant concept. It is an intimate neighbor. Burial is swift, simple, often in shared ground. A prayer whispered, a life concluded.
This was the rhythm of a medieval day, a cycle of hardship, discomfort, and uncertainty. The romantic notions of chivalry and courtly love were thin veneers over a foundation of struggle. Yet resilience is the human story. Amidst the grime, the fear, the constant labor, there were moments, a shared song, a raucous festival, the simple comfort of surviving another sunrise. People endured, they loved, they hoped, not because their world was kind, but because the human spirit stubbornly persists. Tonight, as you rest, perhaps feel a quiet gratitude for warmth, for clean water, for medicine, for the simple absence of fleas in your bedding. The struggles of the past paved the way for the comforts of now. If this journey through history's shadows resonates with you, consider subscribing to Dreamscape of History. We delve into these forgotten realities, crafting calm narratives for your relaxation and sleep. For now, let the echoes of the medieval world soften. Let the distant bells fade into silence. Allow yourself to drift away from these old harsh dreams and embrace the deep and restorative peace of your own sleep. Good night.